most important thing that my father has taught people is that music really helps to bring all different walks of life together. Music is a universal language.
As we enter QB, Jam Rock, the lyrical official, the lyrical official. You know what I mean? Me dip out a whole 14, I mean. I got to keep on walking. Now we see the light. What you we gonna stand up for? Yes. But I get it out of the ghetto.
I've always been a fan of his whole family. Once I heard Jam Rock, once that was out, that was like the hottest record in the streets everywhere. So.
Jam Rock, I was asking him, did he know? Like the minute he heard it, did he know? It's actually kind of humbling. Everything that's meant to happen happens. It's just what it is.
Your medication makes me help. I love you, Mary Jane. You're the prettiest of flowers, girl. I can't complain.
It's a vibe. Damian Jr. Gong Marley is on the cruise show.
Respect, brother.
Welcome.
Thank you,
Damian. How are you, man? How you feel? You feel good?
Yeah, man, doing good, doing
How
great.
high are you right now?
High as a kite, as always.
Yo, my man's answer is the best. That's legendary shit right there.
Honest
High
answer.
as a kite, as always. Yo, I love that,
Give
bro.
thanks.
Yo, how long are the dreads at this point? I know that may be a silly question, but they're pretty long.
Yeah, probably about 5'5", about 5'5".
You talking about? That's how tall I am.
Yeah, well, it's about as tall as I am, so you know.
That's insane. That's insane. What's that process? You've been growing it your entire life, I'm sure, but
No, when I left high school, so since I was around 17, 18. So,
Yeah, how were you as a student? Were you a good student? Did you study? Or did you not give a fuck?
I mean, at times, you know, I would say just like normal youths, you get distracted from time to time, but my mother always kind of really make sure school come first.
Mom made sure school came first and being a good person, and then what was music second? No, because you're born into music.
No, music wasn't second, but I wouldn't be allowed to do music if my grades fell off too far.
I like that. I like that. Even though you come from this legendary family, you are not allowed to make music unless your grades are up to par. Yeah. Who has a thicker mustache, you or Drake's father?
I don't know Drake's father.
Drake's father has this thick mustache. Yours is pretty thick as well.
Yeah, it is.
My guy.
I hope I'm leading, you know.
Yeah. So are we still smoking? Is it edibles only, or what are we doing? Because I know you got to preserve your voice.
No, well, I still smoke. At the same time, I would say I would encourage people not to smoke, and
is that right?
Is much healthier to do edibles. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Why would you encourage them not to smoke? Because of the...
It's not a good habit. It's not a healthy habit in general.
You don't smoke cigarettes though, yeah?
I put I put tobacco in my herb, so I don't smoke the cigarette directly. But
so
I put
in the blunt, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, that's where it gets a little unhealthy because of the tobacco, I guess,
of course.
right? Yeah, right.
But I mean, even just smoking in general, whatever you're smoking, it's still healthier not to smoke. You know.
You smoking some of that Cali out here?
Of course.
Right. What are we smoking out here, sir?
OG Kush.
There he is. Yeah. Light you up. Sativa, indica.
It's a mix, right?
Yeah, hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do a little hybrid.
Yeah.
I like that. We should smoke with you. You can smoke during the interview. It's totally up to you.
Yeah, all right.
my man. No, you think we're playing? KB, are we lying?
We're not lying. We had Melissa Etheridge in here.
Believe it, bro.
We weren't really expecting her to give us much. She got it the most cloudy. Like Snoop Dogg is coming here. Wiz Khalifa is coming here.
Melissa Etheridge.
Oh, yeah.
Legendary.
Melissa Etheridge brought her own pre-rolls. And all of us were just like,
everyone
all right.
got high as fuck, as always.
With Melissa
Mad.
Etheridge.
Well,
She's
I love
on another level.
Yeah. So with that being said, feel free to do whatever you want.
All right,
you know what I'm
cool,
saying?
cool.
You have a home here. You know what I mean? He has been coming to Power 106 since day uno. Garcia, you've spent some time with Damian.
Yeah, I was telling him when we were talking in the green room, man, the Nas project he did, and I know that Edgar put a few of those songs in the intro, man. It brought back some good memories. That was a while ago, but it was probably one of the best moments of my life because Nas is one of my favorite MCs. And Damian as well. And when they got together, they made a classic album, and it was cool to just sit back and talk to them. And your vibe hasn't changed, man. It's kind of great to see that, you know, because there's always a lot going on in musicians' life, and to see you come in and be the same way with the same vibe is a great thing. So thank you, man.
Thank you.
Let me mention Stony Hill is out now.
Yeah.
Everyone should go get that.
Yes.
iTunes everywhere. Light one up to it. You know what I mean? It's the next thing smoking. Put the album on and just vibe. It's a vibe.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Thanks. Yeah, man.
Give thanks. You're making music. You're having fun. You're on the Jay-Z 444 album. That was insane.
Fire.
Yeah,
Crazy, right?
Nice.
Hove gets on the private jet, heads down to you, and you guys are there. Did you get Jay-Z high? Does he smoke weed?
Well, we didn't smoke together, but when he was finished for the day, he asked for a spliff to go home back to the hotel with.
Man. Yeah. Did you give him the best shit you had?
Yeah, of course.
My man. Of course, right? Got to, man. How's that working? Does he really not write stuff down? I mean, we've heard for years Jay-Z does not write.
Well, I wasn't there when he was.
You weren't part of the recording. Okay.
You know what I mean? We recorded my part here in LA.
Okay.
He invited me to the studio here, but when I got there, he had already done his part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then when you get to when he gets to you, right, and you guys are down there, you guys are in that legendary studio. What happens?
Well, really, we went to Jamaica to more catch visuals in support of the project, so we didn't really do any recording there.
But, nice. Okay.
But I was showing him the studio and telling him the history of the place, and I also took him to Trenchtown, which is the neighborhood my father grew up as a young man, and we walked around there and just kind of showed him the family history. Yeah.
That reminds me, in a government yard in Trenchtown.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. And listen, man. Damian Junior Gong Marley is here. The album is Stony Hill. You got to get it. What's up, Garcia?
You mentioned visuals for Jay's album, and I see that you've already have visuals accompany a couple of the songs on your album too.
Yeah.
How that's something that has become so much more important. We went through like the video age, right, where a song had to have a video, but now the visuals are on such another level. Do you think about that in your writing process as you're writing as well, or is that just something that happens after?
No, in my opinion, I think most artists and musicians, when you're doing, your songs and recording in the studio, you always kind of have a video in mind.
Right.
Because even in the studio, we start talking amongst ourselves.
You start visualizing it,
you start saying, yo, the video should go like this, and blah, 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 blah. So I think in most cases, you kind of always have some kind of visual idea to go along with the song,
Sure. Yeah. Will there ever be a Bob Marley movie? What do you think?
I mean, it's possible. I
mean, anything is possible, sure. But so many people have already tried, yeah?
There's been a few attempts, I would say.
Sure, yeah. So what's the thing holding you guys back?
I guess just getting it right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's not really my department in terms of, my brothers and sisters deal with that part. But I would say hopefully in the near future.
Yeah. And when you write music, that's therapeutic for you?
Of course, man. It's a spiritual experience for me.
Sure. Yeah. Do you have a therapist? Do you talk to somebody, or is it all in your music? You get blown and then you start writing?
No, just music strictly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So no therapy or nothing like that, right? I was gonna say, why do you need that? You're a happy guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty level. Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah, man, of course.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The last time I interviewed Damian, this was years ago. I was in Vegas, right, and I asked him who had the best weed. You said Humboldt County. Is that still true?
I mean,
they got
the
fire.
herb is pretty good everywhere now. The standard is pretty, high right across the board.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Southern California's got fire. Northern California's got some fire. Yeah. And it being or becoming legal is kind of crazy, right?
Definitely. I mean, with it becoming legal, it opens up for a lot of the research. This is what I have been talking about recently. It's a medical research that's been done.
Sure.
Because of it becoming more accepted.
Is it medicine in your eyes?
Of course.
Yeah, right. But it's also used to have a great time and relax. And
well, naturally. I mean, it's no secret that we have been smoking recreationally for years.
Come on.
But, definitely herb is the healing of the nation. And it's helping people you don't have to get high to have the medical benefits of it. You know what I say? So it really has a whole heap of promise, and we really want to highlight that.
Yeah, right. Power 106, Stony Hill, out now. What's up, Lecheto?
So I wanted to ask you, for those that don't smoke,
like yourself, you don't smoke, right, Leche?
I smoked like 3 times my whole life. I'm 25. I smoked weed for the first time at 25. How would you describe high to someone that doesn't smoke or that doesn't want to smoke?
Put it in words.
The feeling.
I mean, that's kind of like trying to describe the color blue. You kind of have experienced it. You get more focused. You get more relaxed. You know what I mean? You kind of get within yourself a bit more, and more centered on your own thoughts. Is the best way to kind of explain it.
Yeah, and it's if I can add to it, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You're right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
My guy. Hey, listen, I see the respect on the hat. What does respect mean to you?
I mean, the definition of respect, you know what I mean? Do unto others like you do to yourself.
Yes.
Treat people like how you'd like to be treated.
Yeah, respect others, right? And you also say people have more in common than they know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How do you explain that?
All right, for example, you know, a smile means the same thing in every culture, every language, don't care where you are on earth. You know what I mean? So there's certain basic things, basic emotions that run through everyone, regardless of, you know, whatever the situation.
Do you believe, though, that we're focused on not liking each other?
I mean, if you really check it, we'll fight on we'll fight about the few differences that we have.
Sure.
Most of, you know, the discrepancies is based on the few differences that we have. So yeah.
Damian Jr. Gong Marley is here. Lechero, are you ready for the lightning round?
Yeah, I got questions.
You sure? Okay, here we go. Shit. Hold on.
One more song.
I was getting feedback earlier.
Lechero's lightning round.
Go! Damien, I got questions. You got answers?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
At what age did you meet Mary Jane?
About 13.
Favorite food to eat while medicated?
I'm not really a food junkie, so I don't know.
Place to visit in Jamaica. Your favorite place to visit in Jamaica?
Home, my mother's house.
Your musical idol, aside from your father?
Shabba Rankin.
If you broke both arms, who would roll up your ganja?
Probably you.
That was the challenge light round. You've been struck by lightning.
You gonna roll up, bro? Do you know how to roll?
No.
No?
I know.
What up, KB?
I wanted to talk about the music and obviously embodying the Jamaican and island vibes. It seems to be more common now in mainstream and hip hop, even in pop. A lot of artists taking that kind of island music vibe.
Yeah.
Is that a cool thing for you, or is that kind of like, damn?
No, that's. I've been asked that question a lot of recently, and that's a cool thing for me. You know, that's a compliment. Again, I'd say that if no one wanted to do our music, then that would really be the problem. What the issue really is more so, I would love to see them pay more homage to Jamaica and the root of it, you know, by either using our studios or producers or working with the artists.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
There you go.
But in general, it's a compliment, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You're big on speaking things into existence.
Yeah.
Right? Is there anything you're putting out into the universe right now that you want back?
Just love, you know. Yeah, I mean, because when I say speak things into existence, I don't even mean it in a corny way. I mean, basically, for example, for this studio to be built, someone had to have a conversation about, you know, we want to build a studio. You know what I mean? So your words are powerful, not in, like I said, not in, you know, unfathomable way. You know, our conversations is what really creates the world, you know? Yeah.
You said love, too. Like, you looking for, like, love from a woman, or you looking for love from everybody?
In general.
In general, yeah, right? Nothing wrong with the little woman's love, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Nothing wrong with it. Stony Hill is the album. What's up, Lechero?
No, I'm just chilling.
What's wrong?
No, I'm just trying to embrace the moment and just like understand like the thought process and his perspective and his analogies and how he thinks about life. You know, I feel like I'm already high, you know?
Trying to understand it.
Lechero, you also write music, right?
Yeah,
and there's a process there, right?
Yes.
We've seen you in your process. You write music. It's therapeutic for you as well, right?
It's all emotions.
Are you always writing, Damian, or do you keep things in your phone, in your head?
What I really do is use a computer as a sketch pad. So when I'm in the studio, I don't write it down. If a line comes to my mind, I'll just go behind the microphone and say it. And then, you know, it's there. And if I need to move it, or we can always edit it, or whatever the case may be. You know, a lot of artists I work with nowadays, that's kind of how they work. Instead of writing down things, they kind of just use the Pro Tools as a sketch pad, you know?
There you go. And then vibe, and just vibe. It's a lot of vibe, right? Yeah. Stony Hill is the album. Damian Marley, man, thank you very much for coming through. You know, we appreciate it.
Yeah, man, thank you for having me.
Anytime, man, straight up, man. And you're a hip-hop head as well, man. Yeah. How did you fall in love with hip-hop?
Really, I got turned on to it from cousins who used to live in America at the time. And every holiday they would come down and bring what they were listening to. And this is from like Slick Rick days and, you know, that era. And then really when Snoop and that whole movement, you know, came up, that's when I really started to buy hip-hop music for myself, you know. Yeah.
Have you ever smoked with somebody, an artist, and they're like, yo, I can't fuck with you, dog. You smoke too big. Everyone hangs in there?
Yeah, for pretty much. Yeah, man.
I think he thought of somebody, but I don't want to say
Don't want to blow them up. No. No snitching.
No snitching.
Number one.
I get it,
Respect.
man.
That's respect.
Damian Jr., Gong, Marley, Stony Hill, man. Thank you very much for coming through. We appreciate it, dog.
Man, thank you.
Anytime. Thank you, bro.
Everything.